everybody, today I'm going to show you how to play Sonic Reducer by the Dead Boys. This is off of the Young, Loud, and Snotty record. And remember, if you want to support this video, remember to like it on YouTube and follow me for more videos. I'm going to be posting a new lesson every week. And here we go. Alright, so the very first part of the song, by the way, the song's in C sharp, and the first part of the song goes, the first chord is, it's all power chords, the first chord is E flat, so they play it like this, so E flat to C sharp, right there. And then on the record, it sounds like Cheetah Chrome plays the root notes of the chords, not the full chords the first couple times through. So I'm going to show you the chords and then I'll show you how he plays it with just playing the root notes. So it's C sharp, A flat, A, F sharp. And so the first time through he's going to go. So then he's basically just playing the root note of those chords I just showed you. And then the second time through, or like the third or fourth time, after he does the 2 times with the root notes, it's... And you can kind of see how I'm playing with a palm mute. And then to emphasize some notes, I'll lift my hand off for one of the strums. Or a couple at that part. So. And you can kind of experiment with that and see what you'd like to play. So after the palm mute part, you're going to play it more open. So it goes from this. 2. And then you're going to go into the pre-chorus, which is E, F sharp, A, B. So we'll go. And then we're going to go into the chorus, which starts in B and slides up to C sharp, and does that twice. And then it hits the B note on the way down, and then the A, and then the B note again. So all together it's... So I'll play through the whole thing again. goes right back into the verse again. So the solo's a little tricky. He plays with a lot of alternate strumming, so like up down, like real fast. But it's based kind of on like Chuck Berry style leads, and it's in almost the whole lead's in like the same position with your index finger at the 9th fret on the B and E strings, and it's based in the minor pentatonic, so in C sharp. So it's not a lot of movement, but the strumming's a little tricky. So the first part goes. So you're just going to use your pinky to hit the 12th fret on that, and the rest is like a Chuck Berry style bend. So. And then it does kind of like a descending part, so it goes. And then the next part is going to go, it's kind of like I don't know, like an accent note type thing. It goes. And that's just with your index finger on the 9th fret of the G string and your ring finger on the 11th fret of the D string. So. And that's so it's just like back and forth, but there's a little bit of a rhythm to it. And then he goes into these, this is kind of tricky strumming. He goes into Chuck Berry style bends with your index finger on the 9th fret of the B string and your ring finger on the 11th fret, and it goes. But he's gonna, like, that's like a normal bend, but he's gonna go. So slowly it's. So let's play the whole thing through up to that part. So that's kind of the meat of the lead up into that point, and then once he gets through that part, he's going to go move his index finger to the 7th fret and do these double notes with your index finger just covering both notes on the 7th fret of the B and E strings, and then we're going to slide up from the 7th, 9th to the 11th, 12th, and he kind of plays it a little off rhythm. It's not just straight like. He slides up a little early at one part. It's like a note or two notes or a beat or two too early. But you can listen to the record and get the feel for it. So you're just going to do that slide up with alternate picking. For the last part, he's going to start with his index finger bridged across the B and E strings on the 9th fret and your ring finger on the 11th fret, and it's going to be a bend. So. And then he's going to play these kind of like triplet alternate picking notes on the high E with like a little bit of the B string on there with his finger bridge. So. And then so for the last part, he's going to play this kind of traditional blues phrasing, which is in the same with the position with the index finger on the 9th fret. But he's going to play it faster. So. And so putting that together is. And then the last part, he's going to go up for these bends on the high E string on the 9th fret. And then the last like time or two, he's going to pick up the 9th fret on the B string and get that squeal. And so that's basically it. Let's see the whole thing through. thing about this lead is it's, you know, it's a punk lead, so it's like, it's supposed to, like, if you hit a note like an off note like that, like in the process of playing the lead, it's all good. Like this is like maximum like force, and the way Cheetah plays, he plays it differently live as on record, and there's like off notes, there's all kinds of weird stuff, but if it sounds cool, it's cool. And like the way I showed you here is pretty similar to how he's playing on the record, but like the way he's playing on the record is kind of just like, he's not a sloppy player, but he's going for like almost out of control like when he's playing it. So it has that kind of like, I guess, like, I don't know, maximum force type feel on it. And I think it sounds really cool. So don't worry about like picking every note properly or anything like with bands like the Dead Boys and a lot of punk bands, they're like, it's more about the feel and like what you're trying to portray than hitting every note perfectly. So I hope that helped. And if you like this video, remember to like it on YouTube. I'll post the tab in the comments section. And remember, subscribe for more videos like this. I'll be doing them every week.